Hello everyone, welcome to Harv's World, where we are back in the Yukon with Sharko to start out with. Caveman is working on getting back in. He's having some technical issues. I was trying to give him a little time, but we are finally able to sell off our gold. Gold came back up in price. Finally, thank goodness. That was one pallet. Let's see if the rest of these will sell. Come on, guys. Oh, they're gone. So there's a million, 1.2 million that we'll start the stream off with. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. And we have got Ray, Firefighting Farmer, G-Meister, Bradley, Ahmed, Kevin, and last Braveheart. What's the good word, fellas? How's life treating y'all? Got news, we got a lot to do today. Got some new stuff to play with, new toys. And we've got a lot of kerosene to sell. Jordan the Canadian kid, welcome to the stream, bud. And oddly enough, right here is where we make our kerosene. This is where we ship our crude oil in. And right over there, that red tank is the highest price to sell it. Isn't that handy? Well, it just so happens I've got a truck driver waiting right here, ready to start hauling kerosene for us. All I got to do is give him the go, and he should start running laps around here and selling off the roughly 1.6 million liters of kerosene we've got stored up at the moment. And just to show you what we're up against or what's on our side, kerosene is selling for almost 6,300 per 1,000. So he should pull up right here and fill. And of course he didn't. He stopped for some reason. That's very strange. Well, I better keep an eye on him for a second. So what's the good word, guys? What's the good word? Well, this is one of the new toys. I had to buy a new tanker and a new semi to haul kerosene. It was working before.
It always does.
Right? Everything works until you get it on camera, and then all of a sudden it's like, forget about it. And Sharko is with us. Say hi, Sharko. Say something fascinating. Now, oddly enough, Caveman was in the map with us. I decided to do a complete system reboot just to make sure everything was functioning as well as possible. Don't you dare. There, he's selling. 80,000 liters. What's that going to get us? A little bit. $1. $500,000 of income.
How many liters was that?
80,000. So that means he's got to run this about 15 more times. We're going to have cash in pocket. And I just want to make sure he's going to swing in here and load this time, because he didn't the last time.
There's a bunch of whiskey to sell too.
Oh yeah, you running that whiskey now?
Yep.
Excellent. And that price has not peaked.
Train going by, I have to stop.
For some reason, he's not filling. Now I'm just completely annoyed. Alright, well, you get to see me play with my route a little bit. This is the behind-the-scenes work of auto drive, if you haven't seen this before. And I don't know why he's decided not to do his thing. So let me see if I can shift that route a little bit, and maybe he'll pick up this time.
Also, all the trains are going by today.
So, I have news. The guys in the Discord have heard it, but this is the first stream since the news came to me, well, that I created it. I have an apartment in Nevada. Excuse me, Nevada. I have an apartment in Nevada. And so I will be leaving Indiana on the 19th of July, traveling during that week, getting paperwork signed and moved in and all of that fun stuff. So Wednesday's stream this week is probably going to be the last one from Indiana. Now, I'm still going to try to do a Saturday stream a week from today, but I can't make any promises on that. And frankly, there's maybe a 20% chance that can happen. I've got a lot to do between now and heading for the great state of Nevada. And I just found out today that it's actually very important how you pronounce the word Nevada. Alright, looks like I need to play with this again, so why are you just being such a pain? I might need to move this farther away. So let's try that. Yeah, so apparently if you pronounce it Nevada, you're not from Nevada. The proper pronunciation is Nevada. And they'll immediately know you as an outsider if you say Nevada. Welcome to Nevada. So, you know, because we all have a strong desire to fit in.
Harv,
Yeah?
your problem is it says diesel, not kerosene.
Oh, bloody. Thank you.
You're
Oh, well.
welcome. I still can't connect, but
Yeah,
I can see the stream.
Caveman's with us in spirit. He's having technical issues. I don't know why he can't seem to connect, but thanks for cluing me in.
You're welcome.
Hopefully I didn't screw up the route so much that it doesn't still work. So I'll follow him around one more time, and then we'll get to some other business. Oh, and there goes Sharko selling off our whiskey. We had, what'd we have, about 32 pallets of whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
And they're 10,000 liters, so 320,000 liters of whiskey. So there's 700,000, basically, from whiskey. We're going to have a lot of money. Oh, and something else that's fantastic. All John Deere equipment right now is 20% off in the shop. So if I go into the shop and look at John Deere, it's going to tell me immediately it's 20% off. Sales right now, brands, and there's our sales, 20% off. So I promised you guys last stream we were going to upgrade our harvesters to some mega harvesters. Well, that's what we have done, which we will get to just as soon as I make sure this guy can still drive properly. Hope I didn't screw it up too much. If he starts filling. And there's another 504,000. Was that more whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
Holy, we made over $1 million just in whiskey. Okay, this guy is definitely working properly now. Sharko, we are headed to the farm.
Okay. Do you want this guy anywhere?
You can leave him there for right now. I don't think we need him. Come on, let me out of this thing. Our truck drivers are set for field B and C, so we're probably going to have to run up to fields B and C. So I'm going to set mine to field B, so that truck driver will be looking for me. If you set yours to field C, then we'll have different trucks to come unload us.
Field C. There you go.
That's true, Jordan. That's very, very true. Sharko's usually the one that's struggling to get on. Well, no. Honestly, Sharko is it's usually he's got responsibilities he's taken care of. So he comes in late sometimes just because he's got to like I think he's his family's cab driver.
Pretty much.
And he gives his sister a ride to different places, and sometimes the timing is a little bit off, but it's all good. Bradley, how did I find one? Well, I'll tell you. It wasn't easy. Was not easy. It was an issue of constantly combing Craigslist, hoping something just managed to pop up. And luckily it did. And I don't want kilometers and hectares, I want miles and acres. So these look similar to our old John Deere harvesters, but these will hold 26,000 liters. They're beefier, they're bulkier, and we're still using the biggest corn header we can, but when it comes to regular grain harvest, we're going to be throwing some 18-meter headers on these things. And keeping with realism, those 18-meter headers are actually real-life headers. You can go out and buy them, although I think you have to import them from Australia. I want to say that's where they make them. So between, well, during the week of the 19th, if you're on I-80 between Illinois and Nevada, and you see a U-Haul truck go by, wave, because it might just be me. Although I don't want to see any butt cheeks, no mooning.
What truck are you doing? Your truck?
I've got mine set to
B,
B,
right?
so set yours to C.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter what field you're harvesting as long as you're set to the same letter as the truck. That's my understanding. Am I off kilter on that, caveman?
What?
I said it doesn't necessarily matter what field you're harvesting as long as the truck has the same letter as you do.
And you're not too far apart.
Right.
And then I'll harvest the north field.
Yeah, when I get this one done,
Sorry,
I'll
Steph.
come up and help you
Please.
finish it.
The one that I'm doing field C.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Yeah, we cheated a little bit here. Well, not cheated, but we used the tools that the game provides, like auto drive. There's no, even with three of us, there's no bloody way we were doing this without some kind of assistance. And if you'll notice, we didn't really use helpers much until we built our farm and had our cabin where we could bring in help and give them a place to live.
We have helper cabins as well.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. We have helper cabins, and we didn't really throw a lot of auto drive in and have them start doing stuff until we were able to bring guys in and give them a place to live in the helper cabins. How many liters of gold am I taking to Nevada? Well, probably 0, except for maybe the gold crown that I have. Oh wait, no, I think that gold crown got replaced. Probably no gold. I don't even know if I own any gold. I don't think I do. Anyway, Bradley, as far as finding an apartment, it was all on the internet. It's all a challenge, and the scariest part is I'm 2,000 miles away and I have to do it sight unseen. So I don't know what I'm walking into. I did go through a real estate agent who's a property manager, so I feel like that was a little more verifiable. But again, I won't really know until I get there. So hopefully things will work out. What am I most excited about for FS22? Honestly, I'm most excited about the new game engine and the changes that they're making to optimize the game so that it loads and runs smoother. That's what I'm most excited about. Because I don't see the mechanics of the game changing that much. I mean, you plant a field, you fertilize a field, you weed it, and then you harvest it. Brian Oxidine, welcome to Harv's World, man. How you doing? Although I was having a discussion the other day, and somebody mentioned they're really looking forward to the production chains. And they made a good point, was that now production chains will be available on all maps for all platforms. So consoles won't be left out in the cold on production chains anymore because they can't get Global Company. And they're not limited to just the maps that have built a few in. Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. That's very generous. Much appreciated. And, you know, that means guys like Alien Jim and Oxygen David and Missy B and Lancy Boy, Kaz 64, all of the great map makers, and the new map makers too. I don't want to discount anybody. But that means that they will be able to have their hands in production chains and put those amazing creative minds to work on them. So who knows what we could see on some of the maps now that production chains are going to be a big part of it. What about you guys? What are you guys excited about? What are you guys most looking forward to for FS22? Oh, my truck driver's coming, but he's holding back because he sees that I'm in the fruit. And I haven't put my pipe out yet.
I have 2 combines working.
Oh, you got one on follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you just put a helper on him?
No, I have one on follow me.
Who's my favorite person in Discord? Who's my favorite person in Discord? Well, I'm going to give you the easy answer. Me, duh. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else, right?
That's true.
And also, that saves me the headache of somebody going, really? You picked him over me? What is he doing? I like all you guys, man. I like all of you equally. I wish I had more time to spend in Discord. What? Sharko, are you driving this truck?
No.
Well,
Why?
if you have a chance to watch the stream, you should see what just happened.
Well, the stream's running in the back of me. He's not stopping. He's not stopping.
And I'm not stopping.
He's like, nope, I'm not stopping. I'm just gonna keep going.
Nope. If I got to carry this truck with me, I'm going.
Oh my gosh.
I really thought he would have fallen off by now, but nope. John Deere Harvester for the win.
Mm-hmm. We're making so much.
We are making ridiculous amounts of money now that oil is coming in.
We already have another 200,000 liters of oil to get processed.
Should I shake this truck off or should I just keep going? I've only drug him halfway down the field already. There, see, and this is the thing right here. Sharko hires these guys, and what do we get? Sharko, we got enough money now. We can buy you more human resources classes. We can get you more training on human resources, so we don't have to deal with these lackluster truck drivers.
All the import people from down south.
Well, from the Yukon, like everybody's down south.
Because I mean, like, just from the States, from anywhere else. Not from the Yukon.
That's the if you know the guys who follow the stream a lot, they'll know. But anything that bad happens on the stream, it's always Sharko's fault. That just is the way it is.
Is this truck set up? Oh, he's running, so he should be.
I don't even know if I can get him off my off my harvester now. He's hooked on pretty hardcore.
I need to get in there. I'll come over and help.
Let me see here. I can fold the header.
I don't think it's gonna help. I don't think it's gonna help. Don't. No. No. No.
I don't know what that driver was thinking. I mean, he just plowed straight into me. Did you turn him back on?
Yes. I should probably move him first, actually. You just shut his...
Well, he shuts his engine off when he's waiting for a call.
Into the way. I'll just empty you first.
Open the cover, please. And look at that tanker driver go, bringing in $500,000 every load. That's right. I ate that truck. Sharko, did you save back some whiskey and pay the truck drivers with it?
I mean, they're free, so...
What's free?
Workers.
No, they're not. We're paying them.
Sure we are.
No, worker
we're
pay
paying
is
them
very
still.
much turned on.
Yes, yes, that is very true.
So we were talking about it the other day, and we're not sure where we're going to go after the Yukon. We are to a point where we do need to think about the future. And at one point somebody said we should do a free-for-all. And we've actually talked about the fact that, you know, next go around we're going to do a free-for-all. I feel like that's going to be a little bit short-lived. You know, once we drag out all that big equipment and do stupid big fields a couple times, I feel like people might get bored with that pretty quickly. So it's definitely a good idea. I just don't think it'll last as long as we would like. So if you guys got ideas about what you would like us to do or what you would like to see on the stream, we love to hear from you guys. Zeke, how you doing, man? Doing good. Doing good. Just a couple weeks away from Nevada.
Harv, what silo is it that these are supposed to be loading to?
Just silo.
Silo? Okay. Mine wasn't turned on.
Silo is the farm. Silo 2 is the potato silo.
Ah. Oh. That's an issue.
What happened?
No, my, follow me doesn't have his pipe out, and the church, it doesn't open its pipe.
Oh, maybe you don't do
There
your
you go.
follow me the same way.
No, it works the same way. I just, auto follow me won't put its pipe out. So I had to tell it to leave its pipe out.
Did you unload into that trailer?
Hmm?
You didn't unload into the same truck that I did you?
No.
Okay, because he went to empty. He ran
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
silo to empty already, and
Okay.
he shouldn't do that until he's like
Cool.
90% full at least.
I just turned it off and turned it back on. I didn't touch it, so.
I just wondered. These guys are weird. You hire all of the drunks.
I know.
Man.
I really do need to figure. I should probably test them first before just hiring them.
That's yeah. We need a driving test.
They
Is
have
there-
to be able to back up and unload at the steel processing plant.
There you go.
Okay. If they can do that, then I'll hire them. Oh, my truck driver is actually working really well.
The truck driver I hired once I figured out, well, once Caveman told me what I was doing wrong, is making us a buttload of money.
It's true. That is very true.
A logging map. That actually sounds kind of good in theory, but I know a lot of people don't care for logging, which is why we don't do more of it on here. Oh, that's oil refinery. He's
I
only
was
delivered
thinking-
half of our kerosene, by the way. He's only done half.
If you guys are watching this, tell me what you guys think of this. Like a small map where we kind of just start out on small farms, or like all of us on one farm, kind of just doing, not necessarily going big. I don't know how to say that better, but not like necessarily a complete start from scratch.
Well, what was kind of brought up was a rags to riches, start from scratch type of idea.
Yeah, Caveman brought that idea up.
But that would be difficult with 3 people. Because in order to do that, you have to do contracts. If there's 3 of us, we could be doing contracts very quickly and earning money very quickly. I think Kevin might be onto something there.
That works.
Just find a map and have fun playing it.
Okay.
That's
That
probably
works, too.
honestly, that's probably the right answer. You know, nobody wants to. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. We could make it some kind of a contest. The only problem is, I have control of the map and you guys don't.
We're sitting here just farming when we can't get on. Hello, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter, how's it going, man?
You mean Flint Hills, FF?
He does. He's making fun of G Meister, who had a typo earlier.
Oh, I must have missed that.
So there's also Silent Hills, but that's a completely different game.
Oh yeah.
What about Soylent Green? And the crowd goes completely silent because they have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, I can make my own herbicide and fertilizer on any map, Bradley. Any map I can do it on.
Yeah, that's true. You can. I think what he's getting at is Hofbergman has it built in.
Yeah, I know. Hofbergman has a whole bunch of different productions built in. A lot like this map, only different.
Oh yeah.
We were already at 9 million.
And
It's gonna be a $10 million stream.
Yes, it is, easily. He's still got a good 700,000 liters of kerosene to sell.
Oh my
Boy. And I'm over here still trying to get connected to the server.
Oh,
What?
I have a harvester in your place, Kane.
Oh, would you set a worker off?
One thing that's cool about these
Yeah.
harvesters, by the way, is you can
Okay.
direct the stream of the output. So the nozzle actually, you can move it up and down.
That is pretty cool.
You can tip it straight down or it can shoot out. So if you don't have a hired worker unloading you, which he actually did his job right for a change, and you need to adjust for your truck driver, it's pretty easy to do.
We're not getting very good yields off this.
I see a high green yield.
I'm not getting a high yield.
G-Meister. So in Discord,
That's fair.
in Discord, FF was trying to show off his progress on the map he was doing, and he pulled a Sharko and drove his tractor into a river. Only it wasn't just any river, it was a deep river. And he ended up like lifting the tractor up with super strength, and he had to walk like a mile down the middle of the river before he could even get the tractor out. So yeah,
Oh,
G-Meister, you bring up a good point. Don't trust a guy who don't trust a guy who has to carry his tractor through a river by hand.
Yeah.
Mine just work underwater because I'm special.
Susquehanna River Valley does look really good, but I'll be honest with you, I mean, just with me on it playing single, it was running pretty laggy. So I don't know that we could handle that on stream, at least not with the equipment that I've got at the moment. I hate to be limited like that. I mean, it would be easily playable if all I was doing was recording, but streaming at the same time. Yeah, it was struggling. It was left mouse button for the nozzle. Left mouse button up and down, and that raised the nozzle, or lowered it, depending on where you wanted it to go.
That guy's not empty. Why is he not giving empty?
Although, to be fair, I also haven't looked at Susquehanna River Valley since it was originally released, so there's a good possibility he might have done more work on it and optimized it some more.
Oh, we want to hit 10 mil? Aw.
We're going to hit way more than 10 mil. There's 10 mil right there. Oh no, not quite. One more truckload and we'll be over 10 million.
Now my guy goes. Okay.
My
Oh,
guy-
goes to the guy that I hired. He's like, oh, I better go to work now.
You have nobody to blame but yourself.
Yeah, that's fair. I did hire them.
No, I'd swear it was the left mouse button. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I can even do it with the pipe folded, and it's left mouse button. Up and down.
Mine's left and right.
Is there a reason you guys are asking the same question all at the same time? Are you guys messing with me? You're sitting in Discord chatting with each other going, everybody type this question now.
My
Probably.
truck driver just drove up on my combine. Good job, buddy.
Oh.
Hey, I've got that t-shirt.
So guys, this is weird.
What's that?
Not only can I not connect to multiplayer, I can't load the in-game mod hub, and I can't load the mod hub webpage on my computer. But if I try to load it on my phone, it loads just fine. But yet, every other page will load fine
That's
on my computer.
really weird.
That is strange. Zeke, that's right. They're busted. Totally busted. Those guys live in voice chat, by the way. G-Meister's the ringleader, too. I know it. He's in voice chat 24/7.
The shark is the one causing all my internet problems, huh?
Yeah.
That's what G-Meister
Maybe.
says, I think.
That's what I'm thinking he's saying.
Sharko has big shoulders. He'll take responsibility for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I also found out that Nevada is part of the Great Basin Desert. Ever heard of that one before?
Can't say I have.
I've heard of something similar to that.
The Great
No,
Basin
it's down.
is an area of the United States that's massive. It's great. But the essence of it is that the reason it's called the Great Basin is any water that flows into it cannot get back out.
Really?
Huh.
Yep. Just a Canadian. See, even your Canadian brethren, Shark, are ganging up on you.
Wow.
And we thought you guys were all polite.
Oh, you haven't not met a Canadian if you think we're polite.
Have you done a file integrity check yet, Caveman, through Steam?
Yes, I have.
I figured.
But, I mean, what I'm confused about is why the website itself won't load.
It'll load through a browser, but not through...
No, it won't load through a browser.
It sounds to me like you might be having some problems with your network card.
I can load YouTube and
Well,
watch the stream.
on September 6th, Bradley, I'll say happy birthday. Oh, FF is from
Aw.
southern Indiana. That just makes him a redneck.
Yeah. Oh my. These workers suck. Stop plowing into my combine, please.
Oh, and I actually got some U.S. farming info today too, which was interesting. I didn't know before. It's that,
What's that?
what state has the largest cattle herd?
Cattle?
What U.S. state
Wait.
has the largest U.S. cattle herd?
Texas, right?
Yeah, actually Texas, yeah.
Nope.
Not Texas.
It's not Texas. Which I was surprised to find out also, because I assumed it was Texas too.
What is it then?
Nope, not Nevada, although cattle is the primary... Well, come on, Super Trucker, get up here and unload me. Believe it or not, it's Florida.
Florida?
Florida.
That would have been my last guess.
Allie, that's a good guess too. Montana does have a lot of cattle.
Thank you.
But no, it is Florida, believe it or not.
Florida.
Yep.
Okay.
In fact, I mean, I'm sure all of us has heard the word cracker before, and then sometimes it has a derogatory meaning. But in Florida, crackers are a real thing. Have you ever heard of crackers in Florida, Allie? And it's not said in a derogatory way. It has a very specific meaning in Florida.
Oh, I'm getting some really bad lag. My game end, not my internet end.
In fact, there used to be a town in Florida called Crackerville. Crackers are it's actually a name for the cowboys who herd and manage the cattle in Florida. And it's based on the sound of the whips that they use, the bull whips, to keep cattle moving. And they're not whipping the cattle, they're cracking the whip in the air. And the sound causes the cattle to do what they're supposed to do. But those guys are called crackers.
That's cool.
And if you want to know more, I was watching a show called How the States Got Their Shapes. Had lots of little interesting things like that. How did I fix my frames per second? Well, I don't know that nothing really changed, although I did make sure that 11.5 million. I did make sure that startup programs were limited, so there's nothing running in the background that absolutely shouldn't be.
We still have 700,000 liters of crude oil to still be processed.
How much kerosene is left to sell?
500. Yeah.
And the price is still holding tough at 6,300.
Mm-hmm.
This will be our first ever $10 million stream.
Oh yeah. We had most semi-realistic too. Mostly realistic.
We should have just gone to oil straight away. Then if we'd done that, we would have been done with this map about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody who's wondering, oil is where the money's at in the Yukon River Valley. It takes some work because you need a lot of resources to get it up and running, but
Once it's up and running, it's a lot.
oh, Hoff Bergman has a lot of things, Bradley. They have a lot of different industries that can get actually a little bit complex. This is not the second $10 million stream.
No, I don't think.
We've
I
never
don't
had a
think
$10
we've ever had
million
a- yeah.
stream before.
No, we haven't.
We've had several $1 million streams. And we've had maybe a $2 or a $3 million stream, but we've never had 10 million before.
We had one that was almost 4.
Almost 4.
Yeah, almost 4. Apparently, I can't even ping the website and get a response.
Dude, what I mean, okay, so Caveman was on the map with me. I said, guys, I need to shut down. I'm going to reboot my machine so everything is clean and clear for the stream. And I bring the map back up, and then Caveman can't attach or connect to anything. That's the way our luck runs.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kevin. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, we're not done yet. We got a few other things we're going to accomplish yet before we get done here. But it's been a lot of fun. And actually, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that I actually did enjoy playing precision farming. I was kind of against it at the beginning.
I'm glad you enjoyed something I insisted on.
It wasn't as well. We found some good tools that made it not quite as tedious as I had anticipated. To be honest, Bradley, Caveman did most of the auto drive setup. I know just enough now to be dangerous. Although I can set up a pretty respectable route. In fact, I set up a route that Caveman swore he couldn't get to work. That has trucks backing up.
Yeah.
Hey Brent, how's it going, man? Oh, and see, this is really where it's at. Caveman insisted we plant all of this corn. And where is he when the harvest comes in?
I had to connect to the server.
That's his excuse.
I'll
is
bet you
he can't make
the
it.
minute we get the last of this corn
What
off the field.
the? Okay. I lagged. Next thing you know, there's just a truck on my header.
Yep, the minute the stream's over, it'll magically allow me to connect.
Speaking of trucks, where is my truck?
Put your pipe
You probably
out.
want to go in empty.
But he went to go empty and he never came back.
Oh, hey, I got something.
Maybe he's stuck.
That's what I'm beginning to wonder. Did he get stuck somewhere?
It might. Come on. Let me. It might. There we go. You're gonna actually properly unload me now. Or are you gonna crash into the other combine?
Last Braveheart. Oh, he knows I'm just joking with him. Mostly. Besides, Caveman's not one to mince words. If he's got something on his mind, he'll let me know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having some really bad internet lag.
I'm running nice and smooth tonight, guys, so
Yeah, it's
It's
on
not
our
lag as in
ends.
like my game is physically lagging. It's I'll be harvesting, I'll freeze. 10 seconds later, after my ping says 10 seconds, it'll just fast forward like I just the whole time.
That
broken.
reminds me of dial-up.
Oh yes, I have a broken arrow.
Broken arrow. You know what a broken arrow is?
I know what an actual broken arrow is.
Broken arrow, at least during the Vietnam War, was a command was in danger of being overrun by the enemy, and that you should send all available assistance as soon as possible. I don't think we're going to hit 20 million, but we're well over. We've made 11 million this stream already. Almost exactly. We started at about 1.4. That's true too, Zeke. It can be a lost nuclear weapon.
Oh, States has a lot of those.
Yeah, right. We have a lot of we've had a lot of nuclear weapons, but we haven't lost any that I'm aware of.
Although there's actually quite a few nuclear bombs have been lost in like the ocean that have not been found.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's quite a few.
Apparently, these pipes are actually big enough to run two of these headers beside each other.
That wouldn't surprise me with those combines.
I have no control over the combine. There you go.
Well,
And I'm getting rammed from behind.
my truck is definitely stuck at the silo.
I just got rammed from behind with my truck driver. Stop. Do you mind, truck driver?
But I can't switch over there. There it is. So he just came to the silo and parked. Oh, no, that's not right. He didn't unload his corn. That was the problem. He took a break, Sharko. Where are you hiring these guys from?
That's what I want to know.
See if he can even make it back to the field. Maybe. I'm going to be full before he gets here, though.
Okay, gosh.
I had no control over my combine.
That's because of these drivers that you hire. So 1951
But
off the
the one
west
I'm
coast
driving?
of Canada, dropped by a B-36 Peacemaker. Made into a book. Interesting. I might have to look that up, actually.
I know there's one off the east coast, or there's two off the east coast that have not been found. There's one that landed in the ground somewhere, has not been found, and that's on the west. Not west, east. I don't remember where. But there's a whole documentary about it, where they've been dropped and not been found.
And you're very welcome, Bradley. Oh, it looks like he realized I'm sitting here with my pipe out. Is he actually going to come and get me? There was a movie with, it was John Travolta and Christian Slater, right? Called Broken Arrow.
This is bizarre. I can't use GPS.
It is really weird.
Okay, so
No,
it's...
as soon as I
Yes. Oh, was that the last of it?
must have been.
No, he's got another 181,000 liters to deliver.
It could have just gone processed for that. No, it didn't. Huh. Maybe that's from something else?
But what else?
Oh my.
Because there's another 60,000 harvest income. It's almost like he's like tipping 10,000 liters at a time or something.
Let's go. I'll go take a look and see. He's not filling up full, I can tell you that much.
Really?
Maybe I'm just lagging, but he stopped here and he's not doing anything.
Yeah, stop him and start him again.
I'm manually selling what was left in his tank.
Well, that one was my truck driver, and he did good for the first $12 million.
He realized how much money we're making and he wanted to pay a rise.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. It's like, I'm making $500 an hour, and these guys are making millions, and I want a pay raise.
Millions a second.
I am a little low on fuel. I think I can get through the harvest, though.
He seems to be working now. My leg has also seemed to die down a bit too. That's not my tractor, this is my... Where's my truck? Is he stuck at the silo too? No. Where is he? Oh, found him.
Actually, you guys, I know this was all FF's idea. I can't believe you guys are going along with a teenager. Kevin. Yeah, who's hungry for popcorn? Yes, yes it is, Bradley. I read it the first time, dude. G Meister. That's right, FF. You're busted, man. On it like a car bonnet. So we got a few more people in at this point, so I'm gonna re-announce my news just to make sure everybody gets it. So I will be traveling from Indiana to Nevada, excuse me, not Nevada, Nevada, the week of the 19th, July 19th. My first day of work is actually going to be August 1st. And that'll give me a little over a week to get settled in and unpacked and set up and everything. So this coming Wednesday is probably going to be the last stream for a week or two. At least a week, maybe two. So there will be no content. I will try to post updates on the YouTube channel from time to time just to keep everybody in the loop and informed. You all have been incredibly patient and supportive. But, I mean, if you've ever had to have utilities and internet and all of that set up, you're kind of at the cable company's mercy. I don't know how long it's all going to take. And, of course, it's going to be an awful lot of unpacking to do. And it's just little old me, brother. So...
What else is there? You just have your PC and that's all you need, right?
yeah, that's all. I mean, why would you want to have anything to carry your clothes in or any furniture to, you know, why do you need a chair to sit on? Well, my next stream is on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, but that's probably going to be the last one for a couple weeks. Okay, I'm officially not answering questions from you guys anymore. Just FYI.
Gosh.
Actually, no, that's a good thing. You guys doing that actually increases the chat rate, which is a positive for the stream. So please, by all means, all three of you keep asking the same question. What will the weather be like in Nevada?
Spam, please.
The weather in Nevada will be hot. Oh, I hope you had something good, Allie.
Just take a frying pan, go outside, and there you go. You can cook eggs now.
Yeah, the average temperature during the day in Nevada right now has been about 105. But it's in the desert, which means it drops about 50 degrees overnight. But the best part is, no humidity.
Lucky.
Yeah, that is the good part.
It's 95 here with like a 70, 80, 90% humidity.
Oh, Allie, what kind of tragedy's going on in Florida? And I hope you're not affected by it other than that you live near. Do I ever play FS19 without streaming or making a video? Not anymore. Well, that's not entirely true. I play to set up a stream or a video, and it could be anywhere from 30 minutes to 3 or 4 hours at a pop. Like, a lot of work does get done on this stream between streams, just because there's so much to do. We could never ever show it all on stream. Like, look how long it's taking us to harvest this corn. We expected to have 3 people doing it, and we've only got 2, so I expected it to get done a lot faster than what it's gotten done.
You seem to go through fuel really fast.
I've been sitting on a quarter of a tank for a long, long time. Oh yeah, well,
That's true.
Hurricane Elsa, didn't that turn into a tropical storm, so not quite as bad. And yeah, that building collapse was horrible. Oh, lag spike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that building collapse was absolutely horrific.
Caveman playing hooky.
No, Caveman's trying to figure out why he's getting a warning in the log file that says his game doesn't have a valid key anymore.
Oh, that's not good.
IP ban? Somehow?
All right, Ray,
what?
buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate
I
having you
don't
here.
know. I mean, if you can't access the web page and you can't access the things.
I can access every part of FarmingSimulator.com except for the mods section.
That's bizarre.
I think your drunk driver just ran over a chicken.
Probably.
Oh, sure. Blame the guy who's leaving, G-Meister. Ray is from the Netherlands, so, you know, Holland. I'm sure he's very nice and is completely trustworthy.
New Holland?
Not
Yeah.
New Holland.
Only
Old
4,000.
Holland.
No.
No, just he lives in Holland, right? Well, and the weird thing about the Haitian president being assassinated, Allie, is that there were some American commandos that were involved. Why do we care about the Haitian president? I never said you were German. I said you're from Holland, the Netherlands. At least that's what you
I think
told
that's
me.
Last Harvest.
Was it?
Yeah, yeah. It was.
Oh, sure is. Okay, that's it. So what's our final tally for the day? 14,308,000. That's the new stream earnings record.
I don't think we'll beat that anytime soon.
14.3 million. Besides, it'd be cool if you were German. I love Germany. Just ask Frau Baumann.
Guess what?
What? You got in. You
I
figured
don't know,
out
you'll
what
find
happened.
out in a minute.
I think we've sold off everything that we can sell too.
sold off the gold. We sold the whiskey. Any
S-
cardboard?
Oh, there might be cardboard. I sold off all the potatoes before the stream, so... Fair enough, Ray. I've heard the
Apparently not.
Germans are very serious.
I think I've heard of the normal.
Oh, we are going to sell off all the corn. The corn is just a cash crop. It has no purpose other than to sell. What was your reason for all the corn? I think Caveman had a reason, but it wasn't to make anything. It was just like, I feel like corn.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why the episode's called Caveman's Corn. And Caveman's not even here. Well, he's
I'm
here.
trying
He's
to be.
he's here in spirit at least.
I'm trying to be.
I know. I'm sure you're pulling your hair out right now. I would be.
This time, I got all the way to the point. Join game. Like, I was literally trying to load onto the server. And then it said, connection not established.
No soup for you.
Pretty much. Oh, and apparently the no connection established warning and the not having a valid key warning are the same warning.
Well, that's weird.
Aw.
Yeah,
It is weird.
very weird.
We also have the potato field full of corn too, by the way.
Is
All
that
right.
is that really full of corn?
Mm-hmm.
What's full of corn?
The potato field?
The potato field.
Oh yeah, it is full of corn.
I didn't think we planted that in corn. I thought we were putting potatoes in that.
No, we don't need any more potatoes.
Oh,
We've got all the
Okay.
potatoes we'll ever need, I'm pretty sure. All right, Ray, take care, bud. Have a good night. And Zeke, yes, you can have one large beer, but only one. Since you said please. Oh, now you put two. Although I don't
night,
think
Ray.
the B there is not correct pronunciation. Wouldn't it just be, it's Grossen, right? Which has that, the double S actually has its own character in German. Because there's so many double S's in the German language, they actually made up a special character for it, so they didn't have to write S twice.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Absolute truth. Nobody's spamming, Bradley. It's all good. Oh, here comes my super trucker plowing right through the cornfield. He's on a mission from God. Oh, and anybody who was wondering, that massive lag we were getting at the beginning of the stream last time, we could barely move. It was caused by those DB90 John Deere planters that we were trying to run. So we ended up having to sell those off. We got rid of them. If we got anywhere close to them, the frame rate just dropped to nothing. It was awful. Oh, well, in that case, Zeke, order as many as you like. Since you're ordering me one, I'll take it. Thank you. Do I have to drink it warm, though? I hope not.
You just can't drink it while you're driving.
Because I think traditionally,
2,000 miles.
I think traditionally in Germany, most beer is served warm. Although it might depend on the beer.
And possibly where you're at in Germany.
That's a very good possibility too. I want to say Bavaria is the big beer area in Germany. I think it's made all over, but Bavaria is a big beer area, beer making area.
How did you do that truck?
I
Our
did.
trucks must put themselves on the side.
Magic.
I turned my combine around. The next thing I know, the semi in its trailer just on its side.
Hey, Inertia Records,
Look what I
welcome to
did
the
when
stream.
he's not looking.
And
Welcome.
yeah, me either. I like the ice cold variety. See, there is a minor problem with this short trailer, and that's because the driver thinks the middle of the trailer is where the yeah. So now he's running along beside me, but he's not unloading me.
Just need to move a little bit faster.
And how would I go about that? Since I'm moving
I
at
don't
max
know.
speed.
I don't know. Tell your super trucker there to slow down a little bit, or maybe come to a complete stop and see what happens.
Oh, there's some canola stubble left in this field. Apparently we didn't plant very well. I think if I come to a complete stop, he'll come to a complete stop, and then we'll both be stuck in this weird position where he's not really unloading me.
Possible too.
Get better. That's what I've always been told.
All is well, Inertia. All is very well. Things are going about as well as can be expected, with the exception of major life events. That I'll be honest, it's equally exciting and scary at the same time. It's a lot for one man to take on. I've moved cross country before. It's not like that's new to me, but the one thing that I've never done is not have somebody waiting for me on the other end, if you know what I mean. So, I'm going, and it's going to just be me out in the Nevada desert all by my lonesome. I'll have you guys to keep me company, though. Nope, I can't catch him. And the problem is he's almost full, and I'm almost full. So this is going to turn into a major cluster.
Oh yeah. Sure is.
Are you done with that field yet, Sharko? Because, I've done the better part of 2 fields already.
Nope.
He's about halfway done.
Halfway done with 2
A bit more than half.
harvesters?
It's my worker. He's not very good.
See, there goes my worker. He's all full, and I'm at almost 60% still. He's got to go unload now. Which means he'll go park at the silo and go, hey, I'm going to sit here and surf my porn while he's out harvesting that field. Thanks, FF. Much appreciated, man. Like I said, I'll be checking in from time to time. Sending, I thought I might try to get some pictures from the road and maybe post one every now and then. Hopefully I can at least get a really good picture of Welcome to Nevada.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
that'd be
that would be
cool.
nice.
I actually have a picture of Welcome to Nevada. And Welcome to Vegas, too.
Oh, I've got old pictures like that. But this is completely new.
Well, the one I have is at the Hooper Dam. So,
I don't have one that says Welcome to Nevada, your brand new stinking home for the next rest of your life. That's not true, Bradley.
That's fair.
I appreciate the sentiment, but you're going to have plenty more Harv. It's just there's going to be a little downtime.
A little bit of downtime.
And frankly, if it wasn't for this, there might not be much more Harv's World in general, because I gotta have some cash coming in, brother. I need health insurance. That's has to be my priority. So, departure date tentative. Well, almost not even tentatively. It's when I intend to depart early, Monday morning, the 19th of July. And hopefully I will roll into the place I will be living in Nevada the afternoon of the 22nd. And
Exactly, G-Meister. He's taking a vacation from producing videos.
Oh, yeah. I'll trade you. You come and do all this work I have to do to go to Nevada, and I'll just make videos. How about that? Mm-hmm. Bradley, I will be working for the USDA Farm Service Agency in Northwest Nevada. And I'm not going to get any more specific than that. At least not on the internet. I don't need guys like you tracking me down and taking pictures of me through my windows.
Well, that's my job.
I've actually heard YouTubers. Yeah, that's Caveman's in our ground.
Hey, taking a break once in a while isn't a bad thing. You don't want to burn out. I appreciate that, Zeke. There's no fam, though. It's just me. But I appreciate the sentiment. Old Harv never found the right woman to start up such a thing. Considering all the horror stories I hear, and not to be cynical, but there are way too many divorces going on out there. I'm not not terribly disappointed by that little fact.
The guy was supposed to go empty, but yet he's still full.
He didn't empty at all.
Nope.
And my guy's just
wait.
my guy's just parking at the silo and doing nothing.
Is the silo full?
No.
Shouldn't be. It's about like what, 5 million? Oh, it's not full.
It's not full.
It's 500,000, not full. What happens in Nevada stays in Nevada.
Well, almost everything
That's
is
Vegas.
almost everything is legal in Nevada, so
There's a few things I know of that aren't.
yeah, I don't know why these guys aren't tipping in. Might have to keep these trucks and get different trailers. Or keep these trailers for show and then get different ones. I don't know if that's what's causing it or not. Is there a person on the planet who hasn't seen a Marvel movie? We got a quarter of a million liters of corn already.
There is at least one human being on the planet that has not seen a Marvel movie.
Is that you?
No,
One
it's
of
not me. But I'm saying there is at least one, because there is somebody that has been born not long enough to seen one yet.
That's fair.
That's true.
I was thinking more like along the lines of the Inuit or something that are so remote they wouldn't even know what a Marvel movie was.
Nope, they've even seen it.
Probably.
They've got their satellite phones up there watching Marvel movies in their igloos.
Like, what is this magic? No, there's actually probably quite a lot of people actually, but probably anyone who actually watches movies probably has seen it.
Although, isn't Black Widow coming out this weekend?
I thought that was last weekend.
Maybe it was. Shows you how much I keep track of it.
I don't keep track of when they come out anymore.
What? My driver just said he could not reach the field.
Yep. These drivers are busted.
How can you...
I'm just gonna leave the driver parked, and I'll come to him from now on.
Who do I hire? Driver of cannot reach field C. What do you mean you can't reach field C?
Is
You
there
mean you
is there
can't-
something
it's- you're
blocking his
full. Oh, it's
parking
full.
space or something?
No, he's 100% full.
I can do it.
So he's got 80,000 liters. We're gonna have somewhere close to 500,000 liters of corn. And our corn price last I checked was almost 2,000. $18.68.
1868.
So we got
That's when I was born.
We got 300,000 liters right now, and I've still got plenty of field left to harvest. We've got that other field down there, but we're not going to do that today.
We won't have time.
Nope. My nephew just texted me. So I hadn't talked to him in quite some time. His name is Ben. He's a good guy. He's in his late 20s. And he's a computer programmer. That's what he does for a living. And we met up at his mom's house not too long ago. He'd been living in Texas for a long time. I'd been in Idaho. Anyway, we finally got together, and he started checking out my YouTube channel. He didn't know anything about it. So he's been texting me this week about videos and whatnot, and like we're in the middle of a live stream, and he just texted me and saying, "I didn't know you were live, so dude, if you're watching, I got your text. I just can't answer it right now. I'm a little busy." Although, you know, he might be getting what he wanted, because he said he would just sit back and relax and watch me do a whole field. And God knows we've been doing it. We've been harvesting for an hour.
An hour and a half.
Nah, we were selling off stuff for the first 20 minutes at least, so. Oh, so apparently instead of posting in chat, he's going to respond to me by text.
Okay.
Bradley, you're having a banana? Is that code for something? Now, if you mix that banana up with some pineapple juice and put some rum in there, and a little bit of coconut, I don't know what the official recipe for a pina colada is, but that sounds pretty darn refreshing. Do you like pina coladas? And getting caught in the rain?
If you like me, oh, clouds. If you thought it was rain.
What was that?
I know, it's so good. We're going to get copy striked now.
I don't think
That
you
was
could-
less than 30 seconds.
Well, not only that. Well, yeah. I really don't think that Rupert Holmes is going to come and try to nail you for copyright on that performance. I don't think he's going to feel threatened by it. That's all I'm going to say.
Maybe that's the point. It's just so good. Just so good. It's better than him. Better than he could ever do it. So he's like, I'm done. Can't do it.
See, that's it. Sharko didn't actually sell the whiskey. He's been drinking it all.
He's been giving it all to the workers.
Guys, really, I didn't think harvesting this corn would take this long. Should we go do something else? Come back. We could finish this after the stream.
We can do that, yep.
Because I didn't realize Sharka was going to be up on that field for 7 hours. With 2 harvesters, no less. What are you doing up there, anyway?
Driving in circles.
I'm waiting for my truck.
Do you have any idea how
Goes
many
into
times
here, just-
between streams I have harvested all 3 of these fields all by myself, and it took less time than this?
I think it's honestly having the 2 combines. This truck is not happy.
Probably the problem.
Well, I would have just put standard helpers on those 2 combines and driven the truck myself.
That probably would have been smart.
Thank you, Zeke. Thank you for the reminder there. All right, I'll make a bet with you guys. I'll bet you that I do not run out of fuel.
What are we betting?
Well,
I'm betting
it's G Meister and FF. If I win, I don't know what they get, but if I win, they have to come and load my truck for me or unload it.
Ooh.
And not in Farm Sim, I mean in Nevada. Or Indiana, either one. Load or unload. Take your pick.
One does one does the other.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No, I'm looking forward to getting the videos back up and running again. We get a thumbs down from Bradley. All your blueberries, Bradley. Yeah, I can pick you up at the airport. The airport on this end isn't that far away. The airport on the other end isn't that far away either. I'm not paying for it. I mean, you guys have to fly in on your own dime and back out again. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll come and help you. You just have to pay for my worker's permit.
Worker's permit?
Loading trailers work.
Well, it's not like you're going to be officially employed by anybody.
Anyway, airport fees.
It'll be like working for your parents. No, the whole idea is to save myself money. This trip is killing me, financially killing me already.
I
need those paychecks to come in ASAP. Cheap. Yeah, so I was going to try to start work as soon as possible. Like, I'm going to be getting there on the 22nd, so I was hoping I could start Monday of the next week. Well, this agency doesn't start new employees between pay periods. So the next pay period begins on August 1st, so I can't start my first day of work until August 1st. which is my mom's birthday. May she rest in peace. There's my nephew. Finally decided to. I see. I missed you earlier, Ben. My apologies. Have to get on my phone for trying. PS4 apparently doesn't let you chat. Oh, I see. You were watching through your PS4. And yes, he's right. I own a lot of books. A lot of
Ben.
books. There you goes, ladies and gentlemen. You just met part of Harv's extended family.
No, I've been busy working for my parents, setting up other things too.
Oh, I'm sure. Did you ever find out about that job you applied for?
Nope. Nothing. Email, not nothing. So.
Rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan, everybody asks about Off the Grid when it's down. That's the one everybody wants to come back. It'll be back. I just awarded all of those plots to everybody, and they need to get built up and see where the story takes us. But it'll be back. I promise. I promise it will be back. All of it will be back. It's just going to take some time. And I'm not like some of these YouTube guys who have a bunch of people doing their stuff for them. I mean, every bit of it's just me. I don't have a video editor or a graphic designer or somebody to handle what social media. If it gets done, I'm the one doing it. With the exception of setting up some of the streams, Caveman was exceptionally good at setting up for this map. And has done so much work on it.
I did my best.
Well, you did great.
Yes, you did okay.
2 unloads of this harvester pretty well fills up this little. Yeah, Ben, I did actually. My apologies. Your mom knows. I don't know if I told your uncle yet or not. Yeah, I did find a place to live. I'm officially departing on the 19th. No, 19. Okay, it's official. We're never planting corn again.
That's fair. We've planted enough corn.
At least not on this map.
No, we've planted enough corn for the next 2 series.
If we plant it, I'm plowing it back under for fertilizer. I'll plant corn.
Does that even work like that with precision farming?
I don't know if precision farming. Well, it will work like that with oilseed radish.
Yeah.
But I don't know that the game necessarily knows the difference between any other crop and oilseed radish. Except oilseed's a lot cheaper to plant. But you plow any
cheaper and grows fast.
Yeah, you plant any other crop under, and it will still give you fertilized state.
That's true.
Which is why anytime I buy a field that's already got sugar beets on it, I just plow them under.
Yep. You do the same with potatoes.
The 19th.
The 19th. Oh, they recruited another person.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Ben. Yeah, I will get in touch with you because some help will most likely be needed.
Is the oil guy still selling oil? You turned him off halfway.
I don't think so.
Turned what off?
Are you done with that field yet?
Almost. I have like 2 more passes.
Good Lord, man.
These harvesters are slow.
They're
They
not
should
that
run
slow.
6 miles an hour, just like every other harvester.
I'm running at 3. I'm running
Dude,
at 3 this whole time.
3?
Repair
Yeah.
the header.
You shouldn't need to repair the header. It should all be repaired.
Yeah.
No, at
what time
Sharko,
I'm
he
in.
ran into something and it broke.
I made sure all of this equipment was repaired and ready to go before the stream.
Well then,
Yeah, they all have the same amount of work hours on them.
What are we still making money off of?
Oil.
probably.
Well, oil's being produced faster than he can actually sell it. So every time he gets back, the oil will be there again.
But he's not getting a full tank.
No, he's not.
He must not be set to wait for a full tanker.
Probably not. He's probably set for 65%. That's
No,
what
he's
it
selling
is
it
out
at
of the
like
box.
he's selling it at like 10,000 liters. Can't seem to find the header.
You can produce
Okay.
any video that you like, Bradley. Be my guest. You'll have to convince these guys to work with you. Yeah, he's like selling 100 liters at a time or something. It's ridiculous.
Hey, he gets paid by the
I think
hour,
that's
not the
what-
load, so it's okay.
Like 2,000 liters he just sold there. Yeah, so he gets paid by the amount he ships, not by the hour. Or I wish that's how we could pay him.
It'd be nice.
He makes 1 cent per liter.
That's $10 a thousand liters. That's not bad actually.
Bradley, Harv set up a truck driver to sell stuff for us at the beginning of the stream, and he's been selling ever since.
We got 15 million because we worked hard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gave up on the second harvester.
Well, I can tell you from experience, like I said, standard helpers actually work just fine on that field up there.
So this field's a mess, by the way.
Why am I not surprised?
I mean, you let Sharko harvest it after all.
What choice did I have? You're not here.
I'm trying!
I know you're trying, but
still
I'm
trying.
just saying, what choice did I have? I don't have my caveman to balance out my Sharko.
You know what? We need to do an underwater farm. That's my problem.
Well, you know, that's actually very doable, believe it or not.
And that'd be
I have
perfect.
grown and harvested crops underwater before. No
On farming
exaggerate.
sim?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. I've done it on No Man's Land.
There's water in No Man's Land?
Yeah,
Where?
under the ground.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if you make it deeper, we're at the little pond in the
Yeah.
middle. What about that one?
Corn, we're at 389,000 liters. We got almost
Oh.
500,000 liters of canola. Yes, Ben, this map is massive. It's absolutely massive. Well, that's the great thing about Farm Sim. We don't actually breathe air.
I don't breathe air. I'm a shark.
See, what you don't know is that all of these maps on Farm Sim are in reality underwater.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't tell it because they made the top layer of water look like sky on Earth, but in fact, it's water.
I don't need an oxygen tank. I just breathe underwater.
Yes, but you can never stop moving.
That's true. That's why I can't reverse.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Okay, guys, well, when we set up this stream, I genuinely did not plan to be harvesting during the whole thing. But we've had good chats. We've had very good
That's
chats.
true.
Yeah.
And we've given our brand new harvesters a nice hearty workout.
That is very true. Anything you guys think we should do with all this money?
Oh, that's a good question. With this much money, we could have a fleet of ships.
Ooh, we could.
Well, there's nothing we do with them, but we could have them.
I'm gonna buy a trampoline.
I'm going to Disney World. What are you going to do after you harvest that field, Harv? I'm going to Disney World.
Well, you could buy Disney World with the amount of money we have now.
15
No, I don't think
million?
You can buy it.
You couldn't even lease it for a month.
No.
You could probably rent the whole park out for a day or two with that.
Yep.
You know what? Truthfully, you're probably correct.
I mean, you could rent out Universal for like a month.
There you go. Think about it. $15 million, that would pay for what, 10% of a Marvel movie?
Uh-huh.
10%. So if you can't
It'd pay
even... Go ahead.
It'd pay for 3 days worth of fireworks at Disney.
That's true. They go through so much money in fireworks, it's sickening.
They go through about $5 million worth of fireworks every day.
Wow.
Well, that's because it costs you $1,800 to get a 3-day pass or something outrageous. It's really expensive to go into Disney World.
Any amusement park that's big is expensive.
Universal's not that bad though. Like really, it's not.
It's true. Universal's not. Universal needs to create some type of internet streaming service because there's so many movies I want to watch that are they're like Universal and they're not on any other platform.
I think somebody needs to come up with a service that bundles all of these streaming services now because everybody's got their own, and keeping track of the 1,800 subscriptions you would need to watch everything you want to watch, it's gotten ridiculous. It's absolutely gotten ridiculous.
Only 1.3 billion? That actually seems low.
1.3
That
billion.
is 10 years ago.
That was 10 years
But-
ago, yeah.
Still seems low.
But
That
that's
does seem kind of low.
but that's just for the property. Because
Oh, that's just the
you're
property.
Oh, that's just the property, not the income.
well, but,
Okay.
right. It's not the value of the business. It's just the value of the property, the land, and the improvements on the land.
Actually, I know an interesting fact. Did you know that there's actually a floor beneath Disneyland in Florida? Because of the floodplains, they raised the whole, like, park up a level.
Well, there's a whole secret world of tunnels underneath it too.
No, that's saying, but when they built it, they actually built the tunnels and then put dirt over top of them. They didn't actually dig anything out. It gets actually, like, raised up.
Yeah, that makes sense because it was all swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the train track is also a barrier to block, like, the sound out and everything of outside the park. So it looks like you're immersed inside the park only. You can't really see anything else around it.
That was actually a tactic employed by Frank Lloyd Wright when he was doing architecture.
Mm-hmm.
There's a house in my hometown that was designed by him, and I actually helped film a documentary about it and do the editing on it. Oh gosh, 20
Oh,
years
that'd be
ago or
cool.
better. But one of the things he did was set the whole house below street level because it was on a very busy street. So he set the house below street level so that all of the sound from the street would go over the top of the house and you wouldn't even hear it.
That'd
That's
be cool.
It was called a Usonian home, and it was intentionally, it was all Frank Lloyd Wright's design. It was intended to be affordable homes for people, and it was very laid out in a very utilitarian way. And he built everything for that house, from the carpets to all of the furniture to absolutely everything in that home was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright.
Wow.
It's called, I can't remember the name of it now. Samara, Samara. It's near Purdue University, and the name in Japanese means winged seed. It was owned by Dr. John Christensen, who has since passed away, but there's a trust that looks after the home now. There you go. Interesting facts about things you never knew you wanted to know about.
Yep.
Well, I think we've gotten our audience as sick of corn as we are.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably right.
We've got about 8 minutes to go, and we have made a buttload of money. Well over $14.4 million, and we've got 500,000 liters of corn to sell off.
Wow. By the way, I am done the field.
No.
Oh my God, it's about
Mhm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
You're done with one, and I'm almost done with my second one.
Mine's a lot bigger. Yes, I had 2 combines, but mine's a lot bigger.
Size doesn't matter,
Bigger than 2
Sharko.
fields.
Size doesn't matter.
Well, I did have 2 combines running those fields, so...
That's right.
So it means Harv should be half the size of this field. Both of those fields should be half the size of this field.
What? Alright guys, let me know what airport to pick you up at, because I'm not going to run out of fuel. Wait a minute. For real? Caveman's joining the server?
Wait, it didn't lag out this time?
It says Caveman joins the server.
I've been getting to the point of loading into Yukon, and then it would lag out, and it's been doing that for the past, I don't know, since I mentioned about not having a valid key.
Maybe we should have done silage with all
minutes.
this corn.
Oh.
Can you
Okay, we gotta
imagine the-
replant it all and do silage.
Can you imagine the amount of chaff we would have?
Okay, we gotta replant it all now and do silage.
All right,
How much is
I'll do
silage
that
doing?
because you know what we're going to install for that.
What's that?
Mm,
Those big auger trailers I keep trying to get you to use. And we're going to put helpers on our forage harvesters, and we're going to go unload them and dump into this bunker silo.
All right, that works
5
for
minutes
me.
with you.
Finally. It only took what, a little over 2 hours?
Well, that's only about 2 hours. No, he didn't break the stream. Well, other than the fact that he hasn't been in it. Caveman, go crack the whip on those harvesters up there.
I don't even know where the harvest. I see Charco's. I see the other one now.
We do have 2 massive cedars, though. Massive cedars. Those are our other new toys that you guys haven't seen yet.
So you're done already, Charco.
I said that.
Oh.
He's just sitting up there on the hill. I can see him sitting up there doing nothing, farting around.
I'm emptying the other combine.
Well, then you're not done, are you?
I guess not.
He wasn't completely finished.
Done means my combines are empty and I'm ready to go work on a new field. Kevin managed to grow, harvest, dry out, and pop popcorn and eat it in the amount of time it took you to harvest that one field with 2 combines.
Dang.
Gosh.
Okay,
that-
so replanting this in corn to do silage, right?
And that's why Kevin was one of Harv's helping hands. Most expensive piece of equipment in the game. Well, that depends, Ben. You can get into some really expensive stuff on this particular map. The most expensive piece of equipment is one of the ships that we use to haul oil or otherwise. But that's not
Base game with the tree harvester.
standard. Yeah, tree harvesters. This map has a lot of special stuff built into it that isn't standard for FS. Ben doesn't
Actually-
play FS. He's actually just been following my videos and streams and kind of he's intrigued by it, but it's not his style of game. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Gotcha.
I watch a lot of games on YouTube that I would never play.
I'll do the same thing.
We've got one piece of equipment in here that's not a ship. That's like 1.5 million. Oh, and that NMC bulldozer mod. That bulldozer is over $1 million too.
You know what I saw today? I saw a John Deere tree harvester.
Nice. These combine harvesters that we're running right now, these are $880,000 normally. And the header is an additional $150,000. So almost $1 million piece of equipment right here, and we've got 3 of them running.
I mean, with 15 million in the bank.
Yeah, almost 16.
All right. While you guys finish that up, I'm gonna go show off the ship. Yes, ships. So we've got this big oil tanker here. There are certain maps, Ben, that have productions on them. This map has a lot of production on it. One of the things that we've been able to do on this map is drill for oil. All of our oil gets piped down to this port facility. We load it up onto this tanker right here, which costs $1.1 million. And right now I've got 690,000 liters of crude oil. And once I turn this big SOB around, I can ship it over to the other side of the bay here to where it gets processed into kerosene. Oh, cover your ears, guys. The coolest part about this tanker, this right here. I love
I actually
that
didn't hear it
horn.
this time.
Really?
Just to let y'all know, the reason he tells us to cover our ears is because we can hear it all the way at our farm when he blows the horn on it.
And it's really freaking loud.
Personally, I didn't actually hear it this time. And this
I
isn't a
did,
normal
but
size
it wasn't
map,
deafening.
massive.
That's true. These ships are drivable on land. Any boat in FS is drivable on land just because of the way the game is set up. But it's amazing what they've done to make these look like they're actually sailing. Alright, I'll stop, but I love that. I love that horn.
The speedboats are actually really funny.
Maybe we need to buy some speedboats one day. We do have, I mean, it's not like we have a cash shortage anymore.
There's a reason why I like the
Yeah,
horn
sure.
on the horn on the speedboat.
Hey, FF. FF, turn up your headphones because I'm going to whisper something to you. You ready? You got them turned up? No, really, I've talked to FF. I was sure he'd fall for that. Jordan. Oh, Lifehawk, how's it going, man? One long blast followed by two short ones means hello in nautical language. This horn doesn't work quite that well. Alright, this is going to be the last of it. I'm going to deliver this oil, and then just in time for Caveman to get here, we're probably going to call it a night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay there.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Got a lot on my plate over the next 10 days, and anybody who didn't catch it, I will be departing Indiana on July the 19th, so Wednesday will most likely be my last stream until I get settled in Nevada, which could be a week or two, depending. I just don't know for sure yet how long it's going to take.
Harvey, you want to see something that you don't normally see come into the farm?
Oh, if you've crashed, I normally see that a lot.
That's not
Nobody's
a crash.
crashed.
I've done the opposite of crash.
Alright, hang
You
on.
actually managed to do something without crashing.
Hang on, let me get this oil unloaded and I'll be right there. I think I can just hit,
That's the thing, you don't
hit
see it
I and it
often.
will unload. I think it'll continue to unload even if I jump out of it. Alright, I'm coming to the farm. I'm realistically warping across the map. Now the mechanics of the horn don't quite work right, Allie, so it doesn't trigger properly. Alright, what am I looking for, guys?
Look at the combines.
Oh, they all pipe together.
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, I didn't crash when I was lining it up. Didn't shut my went off though.
That particular tanker can
Yeah.
hold any liquid. Oh, that's outstanding. Very nice.
But you can't get it in. That problem with that tanker though is you can't hit. Like, there's no silo that'll just hold it.
Right. Is there still corn in that other truck up there?
Uh,
That's
if he hasn't
Sharko
gone and
that
emptied,
one.
then yes. Yes, there is. He should be going emptying.
He can't.
He won't.
So,
Not to mention you've got vehicles in the way.
what do I now? Why can't he go and empty it?
You have to, if he's set looking for a harvester to unload, you have to hit that double arrow button to advance him to unload at the silo.
Yep. And also, if parts of the course are blocked, he won't go either.
That too.
And you had
Oh,
somebody had the deuce and a half sitting right in part of the course.
Well, he's at 95, so I thought he would just automatically win.
Is he coming or not? I want to see how much corn we ended up with, or how much is he holding?
76,000.
So we did end up with over 500,000 liters of corn.
That's a lot of corn.
That's a lot of corn. Now we got to go sell it. And here's our big John Deere seeders that we will be using to replant these fields. And guys, I hope you got your fill of corn harvesting. I really do. But I think that's going to do it for us, guys. We need to wrap it up for tonight. I've got things I need to take care of. I'm sure Sharko and Caveman do too. As always, we really appreciate you being along with us. Or we really appreciate you coming along for the ride. We hope you enjoyed it. It's been a blast as always. You guys always make the streams a lot of fun, and we appreciate it. Caveman, Sharko, any final thoughts?
I'm glad I finally got on the server.
Yeah, me too. Just in time. All right, well, that's going to do it for us, guys. So everybody have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Go have your favorite beverage, cool off, chill out in front of a movie, do whatever it is you do. Netflix and chill. Thank you, Dave. So until next time, you all take care.